All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Auto City Speedway. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Oh boy, do we have something special for you tonight. A brand new track, Auto City Speedway, a little small track up there in Michigan, and the late models with Happy Hour Racing League. It's the HROC Championship. It's some late models, boys and girls. It's rFactor 2. That's right, late models and rFactor 2 should be a blast. He races a 50-lapper, and then a feature race is 250 laps. Should be a great one, boys and girls, and you can only see it right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, it's Auto City Speedway, some short track action. It's TurnLeft TV, it's Happy Hour Racing League, and it is going to be a blast. All right, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Man, it's going to be great here. I'm excited about this. I brought you several late models races through Happy Hour Racing League. And Brent Owen just keeps cranking out the tracks, man. He's doing a fantastic job, and this one looks great. So we'll take a look at the track here at Auto City Speedway, located in Clio, Michigan. I think that's Clio. Asphalt, about 3/10 of a mile there, almost 4/10 of a mile in length, 4 turns, and it's the outside track there, man. And the pits there, you see there on the left side, that's the pit lane. So some fun racing here, man. Should be a blast here. You got some good late models, perfect track for late models, and excited to bring you this race here, flag to flag. Actually, 2 races tonight. Got a heat race and a feature race tonight. So we'll pop up there, heat race number 1. It's actually only one heat race tonight, and then the feature race. Thanks so much for joining us here on the YouTube channel. If you like what you see, please hit the thumbs up button, man. Got some great racing here tonight, and a lot of races posted online there. Well over 400 races for you to check out. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so, and hit that little bell there beside the subscribe button so you get notifications when we have cool events like this. And then also, if you'd like to donate, please hit the donate button up there in the banner of the channel. Helps us out here at TurnLeft TV. we definitely got all the features in store for you tonight, man. Of course, we got one guy out here on the track right now, getting some practice in. These guys are going to be going to, I think they start in the heat races, invert the field according to points. Take a look at the standings here coming into the last race. Kevin Wegman has a pretty sizable lead there, 91 points over Greg Kirchmeier. Michael Ware is in third place. Bandit, I don't think he's here tonight. John Pfeiffer not here tonight. He's in fourth. At least yet, he might show up for the feature race. Britt Owen tied for fifth with Henry Leacock there. So that's the point standings. So these guys are going to be setting the grid here, and we'll pay some bills, so to speak. Tonight's race is sponsored by or brought to you by Happy Hour Racing League. Man, these guys have a really cool stock car series, and then really do some stuff on the side too with different tracks and sort of a for fun type of thing too, where they do different mods, different tracks. Britt Owen has really worked hard. I think this is his fourth track that he has converted over. It might be more than that. I know he's got a figure eight, and now 3 short tracks here. And it looks like he's really committed to bringing some short track action with these late models. He also converted those late models over too, so he's done a great job. But Happy Hour Racing League, normally racing on Mondays, once in a while do some Thursday action like tonight, of course, to accommodate TurnLeft TV, and greatly appreciate their support. But to Happy Hour Racing League, every Monday we race. Give those guys a look. That's Happy Hour Racing League. So a little warm-up section, or session here, about 4 minutes or so, and then we're going to kick it off to a 50-lap heat race. I think we got some folks in the chat here. Look at this. Oh man, I got some students in here. How about that, man? Snow Whitey'd, White Mousey'd, and then Kalo Bribes in here. So there's 2 solid students going to be working on some pH problems tomorrow. So thanks so much for coming in. And then Janine Alkanowski. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Rooting on Kevin Wegman. Hey, coming up on Friday and Saturday, a big one here, Steve Freeze Memorial 400. Steve, a very good friend of mine that passed away in 2011. Really instrumental in bringing High Octane Racing League starting in 2001. Took over that operation there, and once they converted over from NASCAR Heat and got into NASCAR Racing, the Sierra version there. That's the Papyrus version. And, we run this memorial race in honor of him. And, I had the honor of racing with him from 2001 to 2011. And it's really a close one to my heart here. But Friday, August the 30th, we got 250 lap qualifiers to set the front row for the main event, which is on Saturday. And that's a 400-miler. Steve Priest Memorial 400 2019 on August the 31st here. That's Saturday. Racing starts at 8:30, and that'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Coming up on Monday, man, we're going to change gears a little bit. IndyCar racing with the 2019 Indy Z-Car Series with IndyCar Brazil. Race number 9 in that season, Iowa Speedway. So switching gears here a little bit, man. Mostly this has been road course racing with a sprinkling of ovals, and we're going back to a little short oval here at Iowa Speedway, one that I think is perfectly suited for IndyCars. And I'll tell you what, man, those guys from IndyCar Brazil get just flat out and make it happen. I want to say, send a shout out to Julio Caligari and Elder Mueller for donating to TurnLeft TV. I so much appreciate that. I tell you what, man, these guys are just some of the nicest in the business here at IndyCar Brazil, and they've been so supportive of me and my effort at TurnLeft TV, and I am honored to bring their races to them, man. Just a great sense of humor these guys have, and very kind folks. So 150 lapper from Iowa Speedway, and that's coming up on Monday, September the 2nd, right here on TurnLeft TV. We busy, man. We busy. And we have time to take our dog for a walk. So a little heat race action. You see roughly somewhere around 17, 18 seconds to get around this joint here. So should be a great one. I also want to say, hey, thanks Brent Owen for putting the TurnLeft TV logo on the banner. How about that? How about that? All right, heat race number 1. So we're going to make it happen here at Auto City Speedway, a little small short tracker up at Clio, Michigan. So this is a 50-lapper. So this is going to be fast and furious, boys and girls. So I don't know some of these guys, man. They use their usernames here. So Colum, Dr. Slam 31, starting in the 2nd position. Michael Ware, I know him, starting in 3rd. Henry Leacock starting in the 4th position. Got to get him out of the grass there, bro. Brent Owens starting in the 5th position. Greg Kirchmeier starting in 6th. And Kevin Wegman starting in the 7th position in that 23 car. So a little 50-lapper here. So going to be a lot of fun, man. I've been in these cars, and they are a lot of fun to drive. So excited to see more and more and more short tracks come out too. So here we go. 37 car down on the inside line will lead the field to take the green flag. 08 and Dr. Slam 31 on the outside line. Here we go. Auto City Speedway. 37 down on that inside line, taking the lead. Call him AG. AG in the lead there. Michael Ware has now taken over that 2nd position. Dr. Slam in 3rd. Brent Owen shown in the 4th position. board there with Brent Owens going in fourth. His track, man, he might have a little bit of an advantage here. He's starting to work on that 08 car. Michael Ware has taken the lead. Here, we'll take a look at that pass there by Michael Ware. I think we will. There we go. Get that thing all synced up. You see that 28 car working on that 37 and makes that pass on the inside line. Good wide track, man. You got a lot of room to pass here. A lot of give and take opportunities here. 20 car here working on Kevin Wegman. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier working down on that 23 car and takes that position on the inside line. So it looks like that inside is really that place to be. Greg Kirchmeier here continuing to work on that. Now he's working on that 02 car. Brent Owens, so Greg Kirchmeier he's come to play here tonight, boys. He's 50 lapper. He is now moved up the grid there to the fourth position. Look at that 23. Kevin Wegman now working on Brent Owen and 02 car. I don't know if Brent Owen has made contact with the wall or exactly what's going on there, but he's falling back there just a little bit. Kevin Wegman, that 23, has made that pass. On board here with Brent Owens. He's trying to gain some positions back. AG now falling back to the sixth positions. Brent Owen gets by him. He's trying to take that position back down on that inside line. Looks like he does. He takes that spot. So AG back up. That 37 car. Brent Owen there fighting back on the inside, man. They're just going to keep trading spots. 37 going to try that crossover move. He gets in the grass right there. In the grass, he's able to make it work, though. He's up down on the inside line, so can he make it stick in that Mustang? 37 car there. AG getting by. Is he going to get crossed over? No, I think he's going to throw the block right there. So a good, hard battle with those guys. Michael Ware in that 28 car continuing to lead the field. 0-8 to Dr. Slam, 31. In the second position, Greg Kirchmeier in third. I'll tell you what, Greg Kirchmeier here looking like he wants to take over that second position. He gets by that 08 car. Kevin Wegman going to try to follow him through. I'll learn my camera angles on these late models here. A little bit different. Dr. Slam will hold on to that position there. Kevin Wegman, like he wanted to get around the 23 car here, working on the bottom side of this 08 car. Good hard battle between those two. The 23 gets by 08. Falling back their position. And that 20 car really moving through the front of the grid. Remember, he started in the back there, so he's really moved forward. He is now in the second position. Michael Ware continuing to lead the field here. He's got about a 7/10 of a second lead over Greg Kirchmeier. Kevin Wegman up to the third position. So 15 laps in, scheduled to go 50 laps here in this heat race. Michael Ware in that 28 car leading the field. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier in second. Kevin Wegman shown in the third position. Got about a 4-car breakaway right here. Well, that 28 car looks like he's getting a little bit squirrely there. He may have touched the grass. Caused the back into that car. You see he is really starting to give up some time here. I think the handling might have gone away there. He might have some tires I worn out those tires there. That 20 car working on the back of that 28. Look at this, man. Oh, some contact right there, roughing that 28 up. He's hitting the grass. The 28 there getting roughed up. The 23 in this mix as well. So some short track beating and banging here. The 20 car looked like he was wanting to get around that 28, and they made some contact. That 20 car there now trying to hold off the 23. Kevin Wegman. Kevin Wegman here running in the 3rd position. I'll tell you, man, that 20 car is going to have to climb back up there to that 28, see if he can't make another try at it. Boy, these guys got together, and that was a good job by the 28 car to hold on to that and maintain that race lead. You see a different line there through the turn, almost chopping that cone off. Leacock there in that 78 car running.
Yellow.
Oh, we got a yellow flag here. He was running in the 7th position. Oh, he smacks the wall there. Hard contact with the wall by that 78 car, and more contact with the wall. He's over there in the grass, the 78 car, and he comes around. That's what brings out the caution flag right there. These guys waiting on that pace car here. We got cars all over the place. The 20 car there down on the inside. See what happened to him as this pace car came out there, and he spun that car around. Pace car there gets around. He almost took out the pace car. So AG coming around there, the 28. So he gets a lucky dog, I believe. AG coming back around in 6th. So he's got the lucky dog there. He's going to get a drive all the way around the track. So we got our first caution flag here, and Michael Ware is the race leader. Kevin Wegman is 2nd. Greg Kirchmeyer 3rd. Dr. Slam 31 is in the 4th position. Brent Owen is 5th. All right, boys and girls. Hey, man, it's been action-packed here. Excited, man. I really like the way that these cars look here on the track. This track looks pretty solid here as these guys are making pit stops. On board here with Michael Ware as he's coming around to make his pit stop in the dirt. They're going to be pitting in the dirt, man. So the track is a little bit of a work in progress right now. And I think they pit in the dirt here at this track normally. But again, a little work in progress. I know, it's drivable, it's raceable, it looks great. And Brent, just like a lot of track builders, man, they're continuously working on and tweaking those the eye candy of these tracks. And then also it's a good way to work out the bugs too. You get out here and race them. You find out where some of the, maybe a cut track line needs to be moved somewhere a little bit. Just different things that you got to, adjust along the way. So anybody who knows anything about track building, and especially in rFactor 2, these guys are continuously working on that tracks, whether it be a short track like this or something like a like a Sebring or some more advanced road course. There's always updates that are continuing to happen. So so far, man, this looks pretty good. So some chatters in there. How about that, man? I can't believe it. I just feel so blessed to get some of my students coming in here and checking it out. And said, Mom says go, Kevin, burn rubber. So Janine must be Mom, maybe. Nonetheless, thanks for joining us here. Here we are on lap 26, just a little past halfway in heat race 1. The only heat race. Getting the one to go there. It looks like Michael Ware has elected to go down to the inside line. And we got some guys stopping there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Kevin Wegman there. Looks like he is going down on the inside. So Michael Ware up on the outside.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Here we go, green flag, and man, he gets on the gas right there. He is Rod, he does that in the stock cars too. He starts down there a lot of times in first gear. This time he started in second. He starts in first gear and just gets shot out of a cannon. The 28 car there, holding on to that lead. That car getting a little squirrely. 28 there, getting a little squirrely there. Again, not going to hurt him in the long run. We'll see. 23 of Kevin Wegman trying to close in, and these guys sort of just maintain composure here a little bit. That 28, if he keeps up the way that he's doing it, he's going to wear his tires out, and this guy's going to be able to reel him in. On board here with a second place car, Kevin Wegman. So he's starting to close in on that 28 car. Good battle back here, and that's the 20. Greg Kirchmeier down on the inside line. Little slide job right there by the 20 car to get around a 0-8. Dr. Slam now back to the 4th position. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier up to the 3rd spot. Another yellow flag here. We got a yellow flag. Sure what brought out that yellow flag, but we'll take a look. So yellow flag here. 28. Oh, looks like we got a car there in the wall. Herky was, Henry Leacock there was up in the wall. We'll take a look and see what happened to him. My heavens, man. Take a look here, the 78. I think he might have just lost the control of this car, lost the back end. Oh, he's through the grass there. Through the grass, and then, oh, he flips the car over. Look at that, man. He's up on the wall there sideways. Henry, sideways there. Getting a little airtime for Joe's Racing Products. How about that? So here on lap 33, scheduled to go 50 laps here in this heat race. Oh, man, he shot right straight across the track. I don't know, man. Did he lose? I don't think he... man, I don't think he realized he was actually driving off the track. And look at that, man. He's like, hey, I want to read that sign there. American Racer. There's some Bud Light. Oh, man. Henry, good guy, man. I've done a lot of laps with him and broadcast a lot of races that Henry's been in. And he's just a great guy there. Big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Good to see Henry out. Always good to see Henry. One of the nicest guys out there, man. He really is. Michael Ware is our race leader in that 28 car. The 23 of Kevin Wegman. Now, I'll tell you what, man. Kevin Wegman's probably going to have to make some notes here. Don't forget about Greg Kirchmeier in that 20 car. These guys are going to be making some notes here because I'll tell you, Michael Ware has got these restarts figured out. Drop it down a gear and mash that gas and see if you can't really create some distance between you and the car behind you. Hey, coming up on Wednesday, September the 4th, the Ironman Racing Series will be back in action for the 4th season of 2019. Race number 1 from Chicagoland Speedway. Racing starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. 107 laps there, and of course it'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV, the Ironman Racing Series. I want to say congratulations to Mike Heath for winning the 3rd season championship there. A big win for him last night at Martinsville. He won the race and he won the championship. So congratulations to Mike Heath and that 11 crew, and a well-deserved championship. And let's see, man, he might be able to repeat. He's pretty tough to beat. Always a competitor, good competitor, and top of the grid there, and definitely a threat to win each and every week. It's like that 28 car there. Oh, he's won that inside line. It looks like he gets it that time. So Kevin Wegman in the 23 car will start up on the outside line. The 20, Greg Kirchmeier down on the inside line. The 02 of Brent Owen starting on the outside. 08 of Dr. Slam. Starting in 5th, down low. AG in a 37 up high there in 6th. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Back to
go,
green.
Go, go.
28. Oh, I'll tell you what, man, that 20 got on the gas. He is all over the back of that 28 car right now. All over the back of that 28, and we got a good battle here. 08 got a great restart there. He has moved up to the 3rd position, 37. That 37 actually a lap down. Brent Owen in that 02 car, running in the 5th position, trying to close in on this 23. And at 37 there is AG's actually running in 6th. So we had a heck of a restart right there. Oh, some contact between the 23 and the 37. Kevin Wegman trying to make some room and get around that 37 car. 02 of Brent Owen. He's looking out the front of his machine at that 37 car. He's wanting to get by too, trying to close in on these guys. These guys are running out of time. Oh, Michael Ware, I'm not sure what happened there. The 20 snuck by on the outside line. 20, Greg Kirchmeier got around Michael Ware, so he is our new race leader. Michael Ware in that 28 car back to 2nd. Just had a feeling, man, with that restart that 20 car got, that he was going to give him a lot of grief. Let's see this pass here. Watch that 20 car, that white car there. See that 28 got, oh man, he got a little bit loose. He tried to hang on to that thing and the 20 slipped by. So it was a 28 there. He got a little bit loose and the 20 car slipped by there and took the race lead. And Greg Kirchmeier in that 43. In that 20 car here on lap 44. Now opening up a little bit of a lead on Michael Ware. I think Michael Ware is having some handling issues here with that car. He had really pushed that car hard there at the first part of this run, and that car is sideways. 23 trying to get by that 28. Kevin Wegman now in 2nd, gets by the 28. That 28 car, man, he has worn out those tires. That 08 going to try to get around as well. Dr. Slam running in the 4th position, trying to pressure that 28 car. Greg Kirchmeier is right now in another zip code. Oh, maybe not. The 23. 8/10 away, man. They got 4 laps to go, and 23 car maybe reeling that 20 car in. You never know, man. We might have a last lap pass here. And you get close enough to lay a fender on that 20 car. Lay a bumper on that 20 car. 3 laps to go for the 20 here in heat race number 1. Greg Kirchmeier in the 20 car. Got around that 28, who's been a very, very strong car all night. But, man, he really pushed those tires. 2 laps to go for the 20. 23, Kevin Wegman shown in 2nd. Michael Ware holding on to that 3rd position. Dr. Slam in 4th. Brent Owen shown in the 5th position. One lap to go. The 20 car, the 23 making a little bit of a run here. One little bobble by that 20, and that 23 car is going to be there. And around turn 3. Off turn 4, the 20 car. Greg Kirchmeier taking the win. Kevin Wegman finishes in 2nd. Michael Ware is 3rd. Dr. Slam finishing in the 4th position. Brent Owen is 5th. AG finishing in the 6th position. Herky Henry Leacock finishing in 7th. All right, man. Well, that was a good little heat race right there. Very entertaining, man. I'm excited for the feature race coming up. So we're not going to shut her down. We're going to keep her rolling here, and these guys are going to get a few things set up here, switched over, invert the field, whatever they got to do here. So congratulations to Greg Kirchmeier on winning that heat race. So we'll be back here just shortly. We'll pay a few bills and so we just have a few minutes left here to go before we switch her over and get her going. We got a 250 lapper feature race, so there's going to be some pit stops. I suggest to you there probably going to be some green flag pit stops. It's going to be a real test on those tires over a long run too. We had 2 caution flags in that heat race. So they're going to invert the field from the heat race results. Hey, coming up on Monday, September the 2nd, IndyCars. That's right, Iowa Speedway, a little short track for IndyCars, 150 lapper IndyCar Brazil. Be back in action. It'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV, the 2019 Indy Z-Car Series, race number 9. We're a little past halfway in that season, and I'll tell you, man, it has been just absolutely flat out exciting each and every single race. And they've all been broadcast right here on TurnLeft TV. I encourage you to go to the playlist there for the Indy Z-Car Series and check out that season. So excited to bring you Iowa Speedway coming up next week. And starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 10 p.m. Sao Paulo time. I want to thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel. Just a few minutes here. We got the 250 lapper from Auto City Speedway, the main event. So thanks so much for coming out. If you like what you see, man, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so, and hit that little bell next to the button there for subscription. That'll give you a heads up when we got races coming up, when videos have been uploaded. And if you'd like to, you can donate through hitting the button up in the banner of the channel and donate through PayPal. I want to say thank you so much to Elder Mueller and Julio Caligari for sending some donations into TurnLeft TV. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. I think these guys are going to be going to warm up here, or in warm up, I should say. Throw up the time here. So we got about 4.5 minutes in the warm up session before we get to the main event. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, man. We got 8 viewers in the channel. So thanks for coming in and checking out the Happy Hour Racing League late models race, the HROC series. Kind of give you the point standings here. In the HROC series, Kevin Wegman has a pretty sizable lead over Greg Kirchmeier here. 91 points to Greg Kirchmeier, 78. And then Michael Ware in third, 68 points. Bandit, that's John Pfeiffer. He's not here tonight. He's at 59 points. Brent Owen and Henry Leacock tied for fifth. And again, this is Auto City Speedway, a brand new track released by Brent Owen, another short track, man. I think this is the third short track, actually the fourth short track, if you count that Fairgrounds track, that figure 8 that he released. But this is a good one, man. It looks a lot of fun. Very forgiving track. You got a lot of room to race here, and really looks like it's going to be a great one. Perfectly suited for these late models as well. So located up there in Clio, Michigan, a little under 0.4 of a mile in length. Coming up on Friday and Saturday is the Steve Freeze Memorial 400, something that's very near and dear to my heart. I had a chance to race with Steve for 10 years, 2001 to 2011, founding member of a High Octane Racing League, and really helped me get involved with sim racing online in NASCAR 4. Came along and he said, hey man, I'll help you out here. We were racing some pickup races at High Octane Racing League on Saturday nights, and it just blossomed from there. The Bushwhacker Series is still going on. The Saturday Night Thunder is still going on at Stock Car Sim Racing. So they're going to hold a special event, Steve Freeze Memorial 400, on Saturday, August the 31st. The qualifiers, the Twin 50 qualifiers, 8:45 and 9:45 on Friday, August the 30th, to set the front row for that main event. There'll be a lot of guys there I've been racing with for a really long time that'll be in that race. So, be some heavy hearts, but I know Steve will be smiling down on us Saturday night, knowing that we're still honoring him, contribution that he made, not only to sim racing in general, but just to us as well as being sim racers. And again, every time I get out there and race, I think, this is a guy that really helped get me started online with racing. I've been racing since actually 96, just sort of doing some offline stuff ever since the inception of, say, NASCAR 1, NASCAR 2, NASCAR 3, and then once we got into NASCAR 4, man, I joined the league. It didn't work out, and then got pulled into that with these guys at High Octane Racing League, and Steve really took me under his wing and taught me a lot, so I really do owe him a lot. So that's coming up on Saturday, right here on TurnLeft TV. I want to say thank you so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Flag-to-flag coverage here. You can only see it right here. Some late models in the Happy Hour Racing League. And again, thank you so much to those guys at Happy Hour Racing League, especially Brent Owen and Greg Kirchmeier for being such good friends to me and letting me come in and broadcast these races. I actually just, I don't know how, I think I got on the server and was doing some practice laps there and just racing some practice laps one night. And these guys came in and said, hey, man, if you'd like to come out and race with us. So I was racing with them for a little while, and then started getting into the broadcasting thing, and I've broadcast a few races for these guys, especially all these late model races. I love this stuff. And these guys, just really good cats and very encouraging. All right, boys and girls, here we go.
All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine.
All right, a little late models action here. Happy Hour Racing League, inverting the field. So this is going to get a little interesting. So Henry Leacock there in that 78 car starting on the pole. AG in the 37 car starting in the second position. The 02 of Brent Owens starting in third. Dr. Slam in the 08 car starting in the fourth position. The 28 of Michael Ware starting in fifth. Kevin Wegman in the 23 car starting in the sixth position. And in seventh is that 20, Greg Kirchmeier. All right, man, 250 laps of pure mayhem here. So hold on to your horses, boys and girls. It's late models action. 250 laps here in the late models at Happy Hour Racing League at Auto City Speedway. It's the HROC. So Henry Leacock there in that 78 car, starting on the inside line, leading the field to take the green flag. Here we go.
Green flag, go,
Boogity,
go, go.
boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
AG makes that pass, man. Jumps up there to the race lead. Tell you what, man, Henry Leacock there. Oh, man, he hits the tire there. Oh, my
Yellow,
gosh.
yellow.
Oh, Henry Leacock upside down. What happened there? Oh, my gosh. That 78 car, he gets flipped over there, but, man, I think he made contact with all. And I think that was the same place he had some issues before. I think there was some problems that he had before there, you know, kind of misjudging where that turn is. My gosh, he slammed right into that. Oh, man, into that tire there. We'll take a look and see what happened to him. Watch this, man. A 78 car. I think he just misjudges. Oh, he gets a little help by the 23. There's what happened. Oh, man, he makes contact right there with that tire. The tire doesn't move. The car flips over upside down. Flag a waving. We'll take a look at this again. It's a little help there from Kevin Wegman, and he comes or spins that car there, or loses the back end and then smacks the tire. Oh, man. Well, you know, right now I think there is a test this mod out and so forth, and this track. They don't have any damage going on here, so, you know, all he's going to have to do is just get some tires on the thing, get back out on the track. He's going to lose probably a lap or two, but nonetheless, at least he's, you know, not all boogered up there and have a torn up race car. That's a good thing about these guys, man. They have a lot of fun. They're really good friends, and you know, it's really a great place to race. Just a friendly environment, low key, no stress. You don't get the drama that you get with the other some of the other race leagues that may be out there, man. These guys just flat out get out here and have fun. And, you know, trying different stuff too. You know, they've got a regular NASCAR season, stock car season. They do this on the side. They do some other racing on the side, too, throwing all kinds of – man, I broadcast a race for these guys, and you can check it out. I got it on YouTube, where they're in, like, delivery trucks, like UPS trucks, man, FedEx trucks. It was a blast, man. They had a lot of fun. Got a little look at that Mud Dog 288. He says, can you still join the late models? Well, tonight's race, obviously, too late, but if you want to race with these guys, just go to Happy Hour Racing League there. I'd say go to, I think it's HHRL.webs.com, if I'm not mistaken, is the address. Take a look at that here real quick. I can find out for you what the address is for you to check out. Some of those web addresses get a little funky sometimes, so I want to make sure I'm giving you the right one.
It'll be one to go.
Getting the one to go here, so I guess I better hurry up, huh? There's the web address, and that's HHRL.webs.com is where you would go for that Happy Hour Racing League. Like I said, pretty low key, man. You know, no nonsense, no drama. Just get out here and race. Normally racing on Monday nights.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Here we go. 37 AG leading the field. He gets a good start there, but I'll tell you, Dr. Slam right there in that 08 car. The 02, Brent Owen in third. So coming off the turn there, 37 AG leading the field, cutting that grass a little bit. 08 Dr. Slam running in the second position. Brent Owen in third. Take a look at that 02 car in the third position. Oh, Dr. Slam, where'd you go, bro? Dr. Slam, Doctor disappeared. So I don't know what happened to him, man. I don't know if he's he's warped. But then I think he's back out there on the track, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he warped back. So he is now back to the, well, it's Michael Ware back to, Michael Ware's lost some positions too, it looked like. Crazy on that one, man. Sometimes the connections get a little funky there, but AG leading the field there in the 37 car, and he's starting to roll up here on Henry Leacox. They're on board here with AG. Henry Leacox in that 78 car just ahead of him in the 7th position. AG getting by there on the low side. Brent Owen now in 2nd. Trying to close in. Henry Leacock there hits a wall just a little bit. Herky hitting the wall. He's off the track right there. Herky off the track. In that grass, mowing some grass over there. Stay away from the trees, bro. I'll tell you what, man, we got a little battle here shaping up. This is Michael Ware trying to gain some positions back. He is working on the back of Dr. Slam. We're on board here with Michael Ware as he gets around Dr. Slam. That happened quick, man. I'll tell you what, I think we got another car has some connection issue. He dropped back there just a little bit. And that's K-Weg, Kevin Wegman. .37 still leading that field here on lap 15. Brent Owen in 2nd. Michael Ware 3rd. Dr. Slam in the 4th position. Kevin Wegman 5th. Greg Kirchmeier is 6th. Side by side, you see Michael Ware there working on that 2nd place car. Brent Owen, Kevin Wegman, we're showing him in the 5th position. Side by side action, man. Where else are you going to get the side by side here in the rFactor 2 sim? Nowhere. Right here at TurnLeft TV. Hey, man, if you'd like to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter at TurnLeft TV. Good tight battle there on that lower screen. We're focused on Michael Ware on that lower right screen. The 28 car running in the 3rd position. Brent Owen just ahead him in that 02, but he is working on the back of Brent Owen. Tell you what, man, AG falling into these guys' grasp here as well. AG, our race leader, is Michael Ware there trying to make a pass on Brent Owen down on the inside line, and he does make that pass. On board here with Michael Ware as he's trying to work on that 37 car, and he's going to take the lead. So AG now moving back to the 2nd position. Dr. Slam and the 02 of Brent Owen battling for the 3rd spot. Brent Owen getting by that 08 car. That 08, man, he's showing some speed. Brent Owen here trying to climb back up on the back of that 37 car. On board here with the 08 Dr. Slam. And on the inside, using that low line there to try to maybe get a fender underneath that 02 car. Good tight racing, man. Just what you would want to see with some late models. Out of the gas there just a little bit. That 08 feathering that throttle on the way out. A good tight battle here, man. This is second, third, and fourth. AG in the 37 now. 02 getting by that 37 car. The 08 trying to slip by. Look at that tight battle right there. The 08 and the 37. The 08 down on the inside line, going to try to get two. The 08 gets by the 02. Now moves up to the second position. Dr. Slam in second. But I tell you what, man, this battle back here for the third position is not over. The 02 and the 37 having a little disagreement. Good battling right there, and the 02 holding on to that spot. AG in fourth, Kevin Wegman just behind, and I'll tell you, man, our heat race winner, he's starting to put a little pressure on these guys. That 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier. See that 23, Kevin Wegman down on the inside line, getting by that 37. The 20 going to follow him through. On board here with AG, getting into the back of that 20 car, a little kick. Laying a little fender on that 20 car, just let him know, hey, man, I'm going to come back and get you here. The 37, now back to the sixth position. Greg Kirchmeier up to fifth in that 20 car. In fourth is Kevin Wegman. 28 of Michael Ware is the race leader. He's got about a 2-second lead over our second place car, Dr. Slam. Might be Door Slam. I'm calling it Dr. Slam. It's too late. We ain't changing it. It could be Door Slam. I don't know. Let's find out, man. Anybody listening in the chat, what do you think it is? DRSLAM31. I'm saying Dr. Slam. It could be Door Slam. DR, Door. Sounds like a good racing name. Door Slam. Brent Owen in the 02. I'm pretty sure that's Brent. That's Brent. B-R-E-N-T. That's Brent. K-Weg, I've run some laps with him. I know that's Kevin Wegman. He's running in the fourth position. Greg Kirchmeier. Run a lot of laps with him as well. That 20 car. Always running that 20. Hopefully it's not a Toyota. 28, Michael Ware leading the field. That lead has diminished somewhat, though. The 08 of Dr. Slam, or Door Slam, catching up. We saw this in the heat race, you know. We saw that 28 car really sort of push out there. And, you know, those tires start to give up a little bit, and some of these guys start to reel him in somewhat. K-Weg here in that 23 car, looking at the back of his machine at Greg Kirchmeier and Brent Owen battling for position. K-Weg up to the third position. Greg Kirchmeier in fourth. Brent Owen now back to the fifth position. Take a look at this pass here at that 23. Gets by the 02. You see the 20 just behind. Look at that. Ooh, man, that's almost some door-to-door action right there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Got a yellow flag here as we're watching that replay. So a yellow flag. Let's see what happened here. 37 car off the pace a little bit. Back in the sixth position. See what happened here. This is 37. Got a little bit wide there and lost the back into that car. That thing comes around. So the 37 AG spinning that car around. First caution flag here. Actually, I think it might be our second caution flag. 28, Michael Ware is our race leader. Dr. Slam. And that OA car is second. Kevin Wegman shown in the third position. Now third right there in line is that 37 car of AG. Hey, I want to say thank you so much for joining us here on the YouTube channel. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button down in the race. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Hit that bell so you know when we have races uploaded. I'll tell you what, man, it's been an interesting race here. I haven't had the camera, the ugly cam up. I've been saving you guys there. You know, the indignation from suffering the indignation of having to look at me on the screen. But thanks for coming out and joining us here as these guys are making pit stops on lap 41. Scheduled to go 250. We got a lot of laps to go. It's been a fun race, and really I've liked this play on maybe the pace, the tire strategy play here that I've seen, say, Michael Ware and Dr. Slam throw out there. Michael Ware really seems to want to go out there pretty fast, and it may end up hurting him on these longer runs. And we'll see. It'd be interesting to see how this 28 car adjusts that strategy now that he realizes that that's something that some of these other guys are taking advantage of later in the run by saving their tires and being able to reel him in a little bit. We saw that in that first heat race, and I suspect if it continues on, we're going to see this again in this heat race or this feature race. Also want to say a little bit about the side-by-side and encourage you to go down into the link of this race and click on the link.
It'll be one to go.
The Fanatic link that helps us out. So there we go. I'll show you where it's at. It's down there. It's down in the description of this race. Click on that Fanatic link. If you're interested in purchasing some Fanatic equipment, I encourage you to follow that link. That would help us out here at TurnLeft TV. Again, thank you so much for joining us.
Flag, go, go, go.
We're back to green, man. We ain't wasting any time. That 28, you see, he's out there like a rocket ship, man. Shot out of a cannon. I don't know. That's 08 down on the inside. I'm not sure what's going on with 08. Yellow flag out and screen freeze I'm hearing from the 08. So Dr. Slam, going to call in the medical services for Dr. Slam. Please report to the emergency room. Dr. Slam. There's something going on there with a connection, so that brings out a yellow flag. So the 28 of Michael Ware is the race leader. Kevin Wegman in the 23 car is second. Brent Owen is third in that 02. The 20 of Greg Kirchmayer is fourth. AG 37 car going to get that lucky dog, getting that lap back. At least one of those laps back. I guess that lap back, so now on the lead lap.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
Coming up on Wednesday, September the 4th, we'll be back at it. Race number 1 in that 4th season of 2019 in the Iron Man Racing Series. That's a great series, man. They have a tire rule in that stock car series, and it really does make for some great strategy. 107 laps from Chicagoland coming up live right here on TurnLeft TV. That's September the 4th on Wednesday next week. What a great season we saw this last season. Last night was the final race of the season, and it came down. That championship came down to the last lap. Just incredible how tight that was. After 10 races, it came down to the last lap. It was pretty amazing. Two guys there vying for that championship. And we've seen it where we've had 3 or 4 guys that have a chance of winning the championship going into the last race. That's how tight this and competitive that series is. So that's on Wednesday nights. I encourage you to check that out. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get updates on when that series is starting up and when races are going on. Or I should say reminders. Right now, Kevin Wegman is the race leader. Greg Kirchmeier is second. Michael Ware, I think he's making a pit stop, man. Michael Ware making a pit stop, giving up some track position. Kevin Wegman is the race leader now. 23 car. It looks like he's going to be on the inside line. So the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier, he's going to start up on the outside line in the second position. The 02 of Brent Owen in third. AG in the 37 car in the fourth position. Michael Ware had better get on his horse, man, and get back out here on the track. He's going to end up getting caught at almost a lap down. You see he's about half a lap down almost here, or actually a little bit over, as he was on pit lane. He waited till the end there to pit, and look at that, 3 wide right there. 3 wide at 37, the 02 and the 23 wide. How about that, man? Holy smokes. We got to check that out, man. Let's see here on this restart. Watch this. Look at that, man. The 20 car just did not get a good restart there, and the 37 and the 02 take advantage. Look at that 3 wide action right there. Clean 3 wide. The 20 backs off. Holy moly. Great battling right there, man. That has got to be a lot of fun, man. That 23, Kevin Wegman, he's like, hey, I'm out here in the race lead. I'm not having as much fun as you guys are back there. Brent Owen, Greg Kirchmeier battling for position. Brent Owen up on the outside, giving up a position to that 20 car. Greg Kirchmeier making that pass in that 20. Get a good look at this track here. Wish it was a little bit smoother, me being able to move that camera side to side. So those guys coming around, you see that 37 car starting to pressure that Kevin Wegman. And then, hey, what do we got right there? The TurnLeft TV sign. Hey, how about that? TurnLeft TV. I just did that on purpose. The 23, Kevin Wegman, he has got a little challenge here on his hands. AG right there. AG starting to pressure this 23. We're on board here with AG in the 37 car. Starting to pressure that 23. That Toyota Camry is number 23, Kevin Wegman. Out of the back of AG in the second position. You see Greg Kirchmeier and Brent Owen closing in. And it looks like, really does look like the tire situation does really come into play quite a bit here. Take a look at Michael Ware. He's out there by himself, but he is in the 5th position. He's about 13 seconds down. Side-by-side action here for the second position. Greg Kirchmeier down on the inside line, trying to get by that 37. That 37 fighting back on that outside line. Look, oh, made some contact right there.
No.
Contact and spinning around. Greg Kirchmeier spinning that car after getting tagged there in the back end. That 37 car gets into him. Some contact, short track action. So we got a caution flag here. The 23, Kevin Wegman. Take a look here. Watch this, man. This got a little dicey right here. That 23 and that 20 and that 37. Little contact right there. Spins that 20 car around. See what Brent Owen. Ew, man. He almost got tagged right there. Look at that pace car. He's like, I'm going to get out there as quick as I can. Oh, man. That Brent Owen just slides right through. Watch this again here. This guy's start battling right there as the 20 gets around. Not able to pull off that pass right there. There's good hard battling. The 20's got that inside line. And then pulls off that pass with the 37 trying to do the crossover and gets into the back of the 20 car. Short tracking. That is short tracking right there. The 20 out there harassing the pace car. These guys on pit lane here. The 37 coming back off pit lane. Greg Kirchmeier now on pit lane. So I think that's going to give the lead to AG. See 20 car making a pit stop here. AG now the race leader. Greg Kirchmeier on pit lane. I'll tell you, man, this is interesting, isn't it? This is an interesting series, that is for certain. And these late models, I love them, man. I really do. They're fun to drive. It's something I think rFactor 2 needs is some short track action. Brent Owen is doing a great job in converting some short tracks over. So excited to see what else is in store from Brent Owen. And you can only get it right here at Happy Hour Racing League, and you're only going to see it right here on TurnLeft TV. So that 20 car coming back out on track, and maybe a little hot under the collar. I don't know, man. We've got a lot of racing to go. There may be a little payback. Maybe a little payback for that 37 car. We'll see. All right, pace car is off. And look who's starting behind that 37. Out, it's that 20 car. We're going to go on board here with him, and let's see how he starts here. Brent Owen gets by there down on the inside line. Greg Kirchmeier now in fifth. Oh, man, that 23 gets into the grass there a little bit, gives up some time. Michael Ware is the race leader in that 28 car. He definitely wanted that caution flag because, remember, he got a late restart there, or exited pit lane just about the time they were doing the restart, and he was about half a lap down. Now, because of the caution flag, has found himself to the front of the field. Take a look at this pass here on the restart. The 37 up on the outside line, and on this restart, we know how good this 28 car is on these restarts. And this is the restart here. Well, I think it is anyway. See that 20 pulled into position there, and then on this restart, that 28 just slams that throttle right there. back to live action here in the 28 car. He's not really been able to extend that lead over to the 37. If anything, the 37 here starting to close in. Dr. Slam, or Door Slam. I think we've seen a little of that tonight. How about Fender Slam? Bumper Slam. That's the new nickname for the 37. AG. Oh, that's not Dr. Slam. That's AG. AG in the 37. Sorry about that. Now climbing up on this 28 car. Good battle here. 23 in the 02, battling for position 23. Kevin Wegman running in the third position. Brent Owen in fourth. Good tight battle right there. A couple tight battles here. We got a battle for the lead, the 28 and the 37. Board here with the 28 here, just to get an idea of what's happening with him, and we're starting to see him get a little squirrely. You hear that, those tires breaking loose right there as he comes off that turn. 37 just behind him, AG. Kevin Wegman running in the third position. Brent Owen in fourth, and Greg Kirchmeier is starting to close back in on these guys in that 20 car. These guys start getting too wide, and Greg Kirchmeier is going to be able to slip through. A lot of fun. These cars are a heck of a lot of fun to drive. So Brent Owen's done of the short tracks here. And he did Kenton Fairgrounds, and he's done, that's a figure 8. He's done Jefferson Speedway, Hickory, it's located in North Carolina, and this latest one here located in Michigan, Auto City Speedway. Look at this three-way battle here. The 20 starting to close in on the 02. Challenging down on the inside line, that 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier. Brent Owen in the 02 up high, Greg Kirchmeier down low, and they can't hold on to that right there. Brent Owen gets a little bit of a run on the outside line, the 20. Greg Kirchmeier down on that inside, little second burst of throttle right there, and he clears that 02 car. Looking out of the back of the 20 car, out that 02. Got in the throttle there, trying to get that car to stick, get a good run off the turn. So the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now in fourth. Michael Ware continuing to lead the field in that 28 car. Tell you what, man, that battle there for third is heating up here. Greg Kirchmeier starting to move that car forward. He's now pressuring the 23, and he gets by. So Greg Kirchmeier now up to the third position. Remember, he won heat race number 1. So now he's pulling away from that 23 of Kevin Wegman, and Kevin Wegman now has the 20 car to deal with. So a good battle there. The 02 car to deal with. The 23 and the 02 starting to battle for position. This is for the fourth spot. The 02 of Brent Owen in fifth. The 23 of Kevin Wegman in the fourth position. AG there shown in that second position. Looking at him down on that inside, on that lower right frame there. He is about 2 seconds behind our race leader, Michael Ware. I tell you, man, the 20 car here has he got around the 23, but he pulled out to a little bit of a lead here, but he is really not extending that lead. The 23 kind of holding serve, and we saw the 23 starting to climb back up onto the back of the 20 car here. So we'll keep an eye on that 23 and that 20, and not to mention the 02 of Brent Owen, who is just lying in wait, man. Looking at it out the front of his machine at that 23. On board here with our 5th place car, Brent Owen. And looking at AG in that 37, you see that car get a little wiggly there as he comes off the turn. Here on lap 88. And our race leader, Michael Ware, in that 28 car. AG in the 37 in second. Greg Kirchmeier in third, about 5 seconds down. Kevin Wegman in the 4th position. Brent Owen in 5th. Side by side there as you see the 20 car and the 37. So those guys have run down that 37 car. Greg Kirchmeier makes that pass. We're going to take a look at that. This 20 car here runs down that 37. Oh, man, cutting the grass there a little bit. 20 car down on the inside of the 37 and makes that pass. And I'll tell you, I think Kevin Wegman right there as well. And Kevin Wegman going to get around this 37 too. So the 37 here starting to give up here. You see he's burning that right side off. You can see laying down some rubber there on the track. So the 37 really pressuring that those right side tires. And he has given up some time in the 02 down on the inside. He's going to try to get by here. So that 02 making that pass. So the 02 of Brent Owen moves up to the 4th position. Tell you what, man, I think the guy to watch right now is this 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier. Remember, he won the heat race there, the 50 lapper. Started from the back and won that race. And I really think that this Busch Light machine here, number 20, is the guy to watch here in the long run. 95 laps in. Right now, about 6 seconds down, 7 seconds down here to Michael Ware. But I have a feeling, that in the long run, you're going to see Kevin Wegman, Greg Kirchmeier start to reel in this 28 car. So Michael Ware here in the 28, our race leader here on lap 96. I also think this 23 car is somebody to watch here because, since the 20 car got around the 23, he ran away from him a little bit, but this 23 has really started to close back in, and this is pretty tight here. This is the tightest it's been here in probably about 20 laps or so. So the 23 right there, Kevin Wegman, definitely close enough that Greg Kirchmeier is paying attention, that's for sure. On board here with our 3rd place car, Kevin Wegman, as he continues to work on the back of that 20, Greg Kirchmeier. That 23 there starting to pressure that 20 car. Starting to look for a way to get a fender underneath that 20. Giving up some time there on that lap. That 20 had a good shot there off the turn and opened up a gap there on the 23. O2 here looking to get by the 37. Brent Owen here trying to move that car forward. Gets by that 37 car. 37 there. AG back to the 5th position. Brent Owen in the O2 to 4th. Again, Michael Ware leading the field. Now that lead has been maintained there a little bit. He's increased it somewhat here, maybe about 8 seconds. So he might have gained a second in here on these guys. So far those tires seem to be holding up pretty well. He has not really had to race anybody either. So he's probably just concentrate on the rhythm, the line, and then not worry too much about racing anybody here. So 23, Kevin Wegman sort of losing a little bit of time there to that 20. Greg Kirchmeier, Brent Owen in 4th in that O2 car. AG on pit lane here, taking some service, coming back out in that 37. So really felt, some contact right there. Really felt like those tires were giving up, and then now out here on fresher tires, going to be able to make up some time here once they get that car rolling. But coming back down pit lane, maybe speeding here, not sure. See if there's a drive-through for this 37 car. Oh, that would be devastating after making a pit stop here, and it does look like maybe there is a pitting there. Definitely looks like a drive-through penalty. So what a tough break there for AG. Really thought maybe that pitting was going to be a good deal. And, sort of work out in the end here with other people having to come in. So just being a little bit off sequence, but a drive-through penalty. It's AG in that 37 car, 4 laps down. That's a tough break there. 23, Kevin Wegman running in the 3rd position. Take a look at Greg Kirchmeier in that 20 car. Now, Greg Kirchmeier is starting to maybe close in, maybe shorten that gap a little bit on Michael Ware here. So we're 114 laps in, and that 20 car is starting to close the gap on our 28 car, our race leader. I'll tell you, man, somebody really got to think about here is this 23. Look at him; he's starting to close in on this 20, and just behind him is that 37. Now the 37 is 4 laps down, so really not too concerned about racing the 37 for position. But the 23 has closed in on the 20 here, so these tires are starting to get used up here a little bit. It looks like the 23. A little bit stronger here than the 20 in the long run. And a lot of this, once you start getting these some laps on these cars and starting to find your rhythm here, you find what works, and you stick with it until the car changes, and you got to find something a little bit new. Adjust. You got to continue to. Oh man, the 23, little sideways right there. The 23 got a little sideways. I don't know if he got a little help. I was just saying there, you find your rhythm. Now 37 all over the back of the 23. I think the 37 or 23 would be just better served to let that 37 go. Not racing for position right there, so not going to. Oh man, coming a little wide there, a little close to that wall, but not going to benefit you by trying to race the 37 car that is 4 laps down right now. That 37 once by, and I know the 37. I'm saying that AG has got in his mind there that, hey, let's see if we can't get up to the leader, get one of those laps back the old-fashioned way. The 28 car indicating he's going to be coming into the pits here as the 02. Brent Owen is now gone 1 lap down in 4th place. So Michael Ware coming down pit lane in that 28 car. So pit stops underway. And that's going to hand over the race lead, I think, to the 20 car, who is being pressured by the 23. So Michael Ware in the 28 car on pit lane as our race leader now, the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier, the 23 just behind in the 2nd position. So that 28 there taking some service. He has been fast tonight. But again, a little bit earlier pit stop here. Why those guys are battling it out. The 28 back on the track in 4th. He is now 1 lap down. '20 car there giving up that position as the 23 gets by. So Kevin Wegman now to the race lead. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier sticking to that low line, but that 23 went by on the high line. So the 23 of Kevin Wegman now the race leader. Greg Kirchmeier in that 20 car back to 2nd. Brent Owen is in 3rd. And the 23 indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. So the 23 of Kevin Wegman making a pit stop here on lap 127. So we're halfway, a little over halfway here. Greg Kirchmeier continuing to lead the field. And he is making a pit stop as well. So the 20 car, our race leader, Greg Kirchmeier making a pit stop. At 23 on pit lane. So kicking up some dirt on the way out. Now the question is Michael Ware going to come around here and get Greg Kirchmeier, or get by Greg Kirchmeier, and he does. So we're on board here with our race leader, Michael Ware in that 28 car. So he pitted, 5, 6, maybe 10 laps earlier than the rest of these guys. We'll see how that plays out in the long run. He is working on the back of that 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier, who's in 3rd. So what we've seen, I think, out of that 28 car is really goes out like gangbusters there early on, really pushes the car hard here early on. At least this is what we've seen in the heat race and also early on here in this feature race. And then the tires start to give up a little bit. And some of these other guys that are sort of biding their time, start to reel him back in a little bit. So we'll be interested to see how that works out in the long run on looking at the different strategies. The 28 here trying to put that 20 car a lap down. The 20 just ahead of him in third. We've had a nice long green flag run. Take a look at this 23 car here. Kevin Wegman, he's running in the second position, working on that 37. Now the 37, 2 laps down, had a drive-through penalty, had to come back in after making a pit stop to do a drive-through and lost a couple laps just doing that. So we ended up being 4 laps down, but after sort of the pit sequence cycle has come around, right now shown 2 laps down. 37 desperately needs a yellow flag, at least to try to get one of those laps back. Brent Owen is currently shown as the first car 1 lap down, so he's in the lucky dog position in case there is a yellow flag. Brent Owen has got to be saying, hey, I don't want the 28 to pass this 20 car. This is the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. He is on the tail end of the lead lap, and he's having a little trouble there getting by that 37 car, but he definitely does not want to get lapped. And Brent Owen back there in the 02, who is in the lucky dog position, does not want that 20 car to get lapped either, because he'll end up losing his lucky dog spot. The 20 there making some contact with the wall coming off the turn. So Michael Ware, the race leader in that 28 car. Sliding that car around there coming off the turn. Kevin Wegman shown in second. Greg Kirchmeier third. Brent Owen fourth. AG in the 5th position. Hey, coming up on Wednesday, September the 4th, we'll be at the Chicagoland Speedway in the Ironman Racing Series. 107 laps to start off the season. Race number 1 in that 4th season of 2019. Coming up on Saturday, the Steve Freeze Memorial 400, a very special race, a memorial race to honor Steve Freeze, the founder of High Octane Racing League. And that race starts at 8:30 p.m. It'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Greg Kirchmeier, they're getting by Kevin Wegman now. Kevin Wegman is in that last car on the lead lap position. And that was a good battle there. We'll take a look at that battle as those guys going around that 37 car. Take a look at this battle. This raged on here for a little bit. It's at 20 down on the inside line here, trying to get by that 23. Greg Kirchmeier working that inside line and making that pass on the 23 car. And now those guys trying to get by that 02. And we got a yellow flag here. Yellow flag. And Brent Owen might be in our lucky dog position, and I tell you what, I think Michael Ware might have come around here. So our race leader might have come around. Take a look and see what happened here. Oh, some contact, I think. Maybe this 37 and this 28. A little contact right there. The 37. Oh, man, the 28 upside down there on his side. Oh, man. There was some contact there. Some contact, and then the 37, a little tag with the 28. Look at that. Oh, some contact, and the 28 up on the side. See, there's a little contact right there with the wall. The 37 and the 28 might have gotten together right there. And then watch this, man. That 37 going to get into the back of this 28 car, and then turn him around, and then some just those tires bite, and then flips over right there. I'd like to back this up here a little bit. I don't like to do it this way, but I'm going to back this up just see if we can't see what happened there a little bit earlier. And you do see some extracurricular happening right here. A little contact right there. A little contact and some slamming into the wall. And then I don't think this was deliberate here, but this was just a little, maybe trying to. The 28 wasn't on the throttle there quite so much. The 37 might have misjudged. I don't think there was anything malicious going on there. Some extracurricular. Brent Owen, I'll tell you right now, Brent Owen, that 02 car, we're focused on him right now. He wanted that caution flag because he was a lap down. The first car 1 lap down, and that really helped him because now he's got the lucky dog position. He's back on the lead lap. And he gets to come all the way around the track. So good news for the 02 who's now coming down pit lane. How about that? Caleb Ride says, wow. Yeah. So got some pit stops here, and these guys pitting in the dirt. That's actually how it is at this track here up in Michigan. I was looking at the Google Earth image of this track earlier today, and that is legit how they pit. Take a look at the track there. Up on that left side, you see there's a little dirt right there. Now, I kind of cut it off when I was doing the paint shop around this, as there's really no kind of cartoon image or whatever of the racetrack. But those guys are kind of doing that outside oval. But you see on that left side there, you got that little pit lane, and then there's a little dirt there on the left, on the outside of that. That's where the pit boxes and everything are. All right, well, we're getting to 1 to go. The 20, Greg Kirchmeier down on the inside line at 28. Michael Ware. Oh, man, what happened there with the 37 car? My God. The 37, I think he flew over the wall, bro. The 37 car, I think, actually flew over the frickin' wall. No. My God. Oh, I got to see that, man. I'm sorry. I got to see this. Watch this 37 car. Something happens here. I don't know what. Oh, man, he gets squirrely and then flips over the stinking wall. I hope the fans are okay. If there wasn't anybody walking to the bathroom. I'm going on board here with the 37 car. Watch this. It just gets on the gas too much. Flips this car over the wall and then drives under the stand. So I got to look at that one more time, man. I'm sorry. I just got to do it. I see a little too much gas right there and then climbs the wall. That is going back a few years when you're capable of doing that. But look, hey, back out on the track. Back in the old days before they had catch fences, those cars would climb right over the wall up into in the dirt, and that's how it used to happen. But cooler heads or wiser heads prevailed and say, hey, we better put up a fence here so we don't wipe out fans. Well, hey, this is for the race lead here right there. 23, Kevin Wegman. Michael Ware battling for the race lead. 23 of Kevin Wegman, 28 of Michael Ware. Michael Ware has been lightning fast early on, and then these guys start to reel him in a little bit. He had a huge race lead on that last green flag run. And he is starting to put a little pressure here on Kevin Wegman. We're looking out of the back of Kevin Wegman's machine at Michael Ware in that Haviland Mustang. Michael Ware, I think he's going to be trying to look for a way to get around. We're on board here with him. You see he is trying to find a different line to get around in that 28 car. This could get a little interesting here in a hurry. 23 and the 28, that is 1 and 2. You see the 23 there getting in the grass a little bit. You may see some contact here before it's over with. So Kevin Wegman in the 23, the 28 of Michael Ware in second. Don't forget about Greg Kirchmeyer. He's running in the third position. We got some side-by-side action happening just ahead. I'll tell you, man, they're side-by-side now. The 28 trying to push around and get around that 23. He's sideways. Look at that, losing the back end of that car. Hanging on to that thing, man. I mean, that's drifting right there. That 28 car was drifting. We'll take a look at this pass. What a heck of a pass here. That 28 car laid on this 23. Watch this. Got on the inside line. He stayed with it. Gets by. Look at that car sideways right there. The 28 hanging it out. 23, Kevin Wegman now back to the second position. And the misery or the pain isn't over for him because the 20 car of Greg Kirchmeyer is right behind him now. But Busch Light Chevy. Can't get a little bit different view here inside. It's off the front. Oh, some bumping right there. That 20 car there trying to get around this 23. I wanted to get that like passenger side so I could slide that camera around and look at the driver, but they don't have that option in this mod. But there was a little bump in there by that 20. Look at that 20 car here. He's getting a little sideways coming off the turn. I mean, it's go time for these guys. They're like, hey, man, you know, we're past halfway. Let's get on the throttle here. Greg Kirchmeyer in that 20 in third, looking for a way to get around this 23. We've seen these guys racing around each other all night long. See him, you hear him feathering that throttle there, and he has got a fender underneath that 23 car. Can't hold that position. The 23 holds serve. 20 looking on the low line. That 23 knows, and you know, you can kind of give the guy the low line at this track, and it looks like that high line there, if you hit it just right, you know, you're going to have the momentum coming off the turn, and the low line car is not going to be able to pull off the pass. And you know, Kevin Wegman's raced a lot of laps there. He knows that. He recognizes that. You know, the fastest way around the track isn't necessarily the shortest way around the track. Where are these tires going to grip the best? And that changes as this run goes along. I mean, that's the thing about this sim, is the tire model is so realistic and such a factor. It's really much more realistic than any other sim out there. You see that 20 there starting to get a little swirly. So the tires change through the course of the run, and it is noticeable. And that 28 car there out there by himself right now. 1.2 seconds up on Kevin Wegman. Brent Owen, he is running in the fourth position right now in that 0-2 car. Remember, he got a lap back there on that last caution flag. He's in that lucky dog position, got that lap back, and now back on the lead lap. He's 10 seconds back, but nonetheless, he is on the lead lap right now in fourth. Taking a look at Greg Kirchmeier in that third position. This has been a great race, man. This has been a very entertaining race. I want to encourage you to follow TurnLeft TV on Twitter. Up there in that right side there, you see the address at TurnLeft TV. You can also follow TurnLeft TV on Facebook. Go to at TurnLeft TV1. And then if you want, you can subscribe to or friend me on Discord. Heath Johnson, number 8278. I think I got the TurnLeft TV one too. I had to create one today. So I'll put that up here in the next few days. But again, thanks so much for coming out. And if you'd like, you can click on the link down in the description of the channel, right down there. That Fanatic link. And if you're interested in some steering wheel, a set of pedals, or the wheelbase, a shifter, give those guys a look, man. They got some great equipment there, and it would definitely help us out if you decide you want to purchase or just visit that site. Please follow that link, man. Thank you so much. Starting to tighten up here a little bit, and I'll tell you, our race leader, they're starting to reel him in a little bit. Here's that 28 car, and I mentioned he goes out like gangbusters, and then those guys starting to reel him in a little bit. And that's what's happening here. The 28 starting to use up those tires. This thing is pretty sensitive on, or pretty hard on tires, or as Kalo Bribes would say, brutal. It's brutal on tires, that's for sure. And we got a three-way battle here for the lead.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got a yellow flag. Oh, just as those guys were catching back up. And I'll tell you, the 28 car is going, whoo, thank you, thank you, thank you. 182 laps in. So we got a yellow flag here on lap 183. We'll see what happens here. Get some word AG in that 37 car might have come around. See what happened here at that 37. Oh, a little bit in the grass right there. Oh, and hits that wall. Oh my gosh, man. 37.
Pit road will be open this time.
Smacking that wall. We're going to go on board here with Cole. AG. Tire's giving up right there. Tire's just giving up and climbs that wall and spins that car over, rolls that car on the roof. So back to live here, and fortunately got that car flipped over, and that's the way it goes here in this sim. You can set that where it'll automatically flip that car back over. .28 car here. Michael Ware taking some service. Oh, look at that battle right there between the 23 and the 28. And I think that 28 might have slid past that that 02 car. It might have made a little bit of contact, but loses the position. So the 23 fights and gets by Michael Ware. Let's see if we can't watch that battle off pit lane here. Watch this. The 23 shoots out there and races this 28. Watch this, man. That 28 going to sideswipe that 02 right there. And then the 23 gets that spot. Oh, man. That could be big. The 23 taking that spot. And now our new race leader here, 28. Remember, 28 has been fast on those restarts. Craig Kirchmeier now back to third. Brent Owen in fourth. Suggest we're going to get the one to go this time by. We'll see. Hey, coming up on Monday, September the 2nd, man, we're going to switch gears here, boys and girls. Indy cars, the 2019 Indy Z-Car Series, race number 9 at Iowa. 150 laps from that short oval. These guys are excited about getting back to an oval. They've been doing some road course action, and it'll be great. Live right here on TurnLeft TV. Some Indy cars coming up on Monday.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, here we go. Back to green. 23, Kevin Wegman down on the inside line, gets a good start. And I'll tell you, man, in second place there, that 28 has got a battle, and the 20 car gets around. 28 did not get off to a great start, and those guys are starting to get by him. He's giving up positions. Brent Owen gets by as well. Our race leader is the 28 car, the 23 car of Kevin Wegman. Greg Kirchmeier in that 20 car in second. Brent Owen in third. Michael Ware is fourth. The 02 of Brent Owen here wanting to get by that 37 car. That 37 car, AG. That's Cole, so I'm hearing. Cole. Should have figured that out a long time ago. I don't know what the AG means. Attorney General Cole. Running in the 5th position, just ahead on the track of the 02. Michael Ware here starting to pressure Brent Owen. He's in that 28 car. Remember, he started in second on this restart there. Did not get off to a great start. He was up on that outside line and gave up some positions. Has fallen back to the 4th spot here. Now trying to climb back up. He's trying to get all over here, all over the back of that 02 car and get by him. So good tight battle right there. The 02 and the 28. The 28 down on the inside line. Trying to get by that 02 car. And he does get by. So now Michael Ware up to the 3rd position. Can he climb up here and get a hold of the 20 car? 20 car of Greg Kirchmeier in the 2nd position. 23 of Kevin Wegman is our race leader. We're starting to wind down this race. Scheduled to go 250. We are 195 in the books. Now on 196. A lot of racing to go. We're definitely well on the back half of this race. 23, Kevin Wegman, our points leader here in the HROC series. 3-race series. Leading the field. Greg Kirchmeier in the 20 car in second. Michael Ware is starting to close in on these guys in that 28 car. But he fell back. He's gotten around Brent Owen, and now look at that second effort there on that throttle, man, really getting that car to bite. He is all over the back of that 20 car. Look at this, man. 3-way battle. That 20 trying to get by that 23. He's got a nose underneath the 23. The 23 not giving him much room there. Kevin Wegman trying to hold on to that position side by side for the race lead. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now takes that race lead. The 23 trying to do a crossover move. Look at that crossover move by the 23. Is he going to pull it off? He gets by, so the 23 gets back by, man. He says, I want that race lead. Is the 20 going to try to do the same thing? Good racing right there. On board here with the 20. Oh, he missed that turn there a little bit. Missed that curve a little bit for that corner. Trying to find another line there, another spot to be able to get on that throttle, mash that throttle, and get some speed coming off the turn. And he's got to protect too. He owes the 23 there, gets into the dirt, gives up some speed, scrubs off some speed. So the 20 now closing back in on that 23. The other thing about that 20 car is he has to be cognizant of this 28 because the 28 lying in wait as well. Those guys start getting a little racy. This 28 going to sneak by. So we're talking about three savvy drivers right here. And soon to be four. Brent Owen going to climb up into this party as well. So good battle right there. That 28, the 20, and the 23. So look at Brent Owen here in that 02 car, running in the fourth position. He's about 6 seconds down, but really starting to close in. That's a car you might expect to see up battling for the race win here before it's over with. Keep in mind, these guys are pushing hard here, and Brent Owen, he might be saving his stuff a little bit as these guys start to battle each other, get side by side. That's going to give him even a better shot at getting up here. And these guys just do not want to give up an inch. On board here with our race leader. The 20 is hounding him. 28 back there as well. This guy's ready to pounce that 20 car. I thought he was going to get into the back of that 23. Scrubbed off a little speed there. That 20 scrubbed off a little speed there on that turn. He's going to leave the door open for the 28. Closes the door there. Doesn't let that 28 have a line. There of Michael Ware. So he's backed off there a little bit from these guys. Maybe trying to get another run at him. Just seems like tonight with this car, this setup, or the way that Michael is driving this car, that the long runs are not really working in his favor. I mean, he's got a little bit more of a short run, I guess, strategy or setup for that. I think they're all running fixed setup there, and it could be a wheel setting, steering wheel setting in that Ford Mustang with his equipment that he's using. But nonetheless, it's also how you drive the car here. You know, how hard you push the car early on. What sort of steering ratio are you running? That 20 car here now trying to push for the race lead down on the inside line. Kevin Wegman and the 23 up on the outside line. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now trying to push to the race lead, and he clears that 23 car. And Greg Kirchmeier now to the race lead. Kevin Wegman back in second. Oh, man, that 28 almost lost it right there. Almost lost it. He almost got into the 23 car. And he's given up oh man, he comes off that turn, just a really horrible angle right there. And we'll see if we can't take a look at this again. Now we're going to go back here and look at this 28. So after this pass here, the 20 gets by the 23. Watch this 28 car. He's going to try to slip through and get by this 23. The 28 car there trying to get by, and he just misses that, man. He runs out of room right there, gets that car sideways, and that has really boogered up his rhythm. And he's going to miss this turn. You see, he misses that turn right there. It comes wide and slams the wall. So now he's in third, but he's lost a little bit of time. But the battle right now is between the 20 and the 23. 2:17 in, 2:50 is our race distance. 23 starting to look back down on that low side. You got really a three-way battle here. Michael Ware, I think, will climb back in this before it's over with. We'll see. He's 1.4 seconds down, but I think he's got a chance really climbing back up here, especially when these guys get side by side. That 20 car opening up some of the distance there on the 23. So the 20, Greg Kirchmayer, the race leader here on lap 221. Kevin Wegman, 0.3 of a second behind. Man, those guys have had a great battle. Good, clean battle between the two of them. Michael Ware now dropping back here. And he has fallen under the grasp of Brent Owen. I think Michael Ware might actually be on pit lane, and he is. He's on pit lane making pit stop here, so he's got some issues he's going to get needed to get taken care of, and those are tire issues, I am sure. So the battle to the finish. Can these guys make it all the way here on these tires? It's not so much a fuel issue, I think. It's more tires here with this setup here and the fuel load that these guys are taking. So that 20 car here starting to run away. I'm sorry, man. I'm sunk down in my seat. Oh, man. That 20 car here is starting to run away a little bit. He's opening up almost a second lead. We're about 0.7 of a second here for the 20, Greg Kirchmayer. And I told you when this race started, this is the guy you need to watch here because he won that first heat race. He came from the back and won that. And it just looks like in the long run, this guy just methodically makes his way to the front. And he's doing what he needs to do here to put himself at the front and maybe pull off a win here at this excellent short track, Auto City Speedway. But, don't count Kevin Wegman out, man. Kevin Wegman there climbing back up there. Maybe he was just cooling them tires off. These guys coming up on some lap traffic. You see that 37 car. Oh, maybe a little contact right there. Little contact, maybe. 23, Kevin Wegman. Down on the inside line. A lot of room from the 20 car. Oh, man, that 20 there. Maybe getting into that 37. He's like, man, come on now. Let me have that back. 37 in the the fifth position, 7 laps down. And this 20 car needs to get around 37 to try to climb back up there to Kevin Wegman. Kevin Wegman now has a 1.3 second lead with 20 laps to go. So that 20 car needs to try to do something to get back up in the groove here and get by Kevin Wegman. Let's take a look at this pass here. The 23 gets by the 20. Look, a lot of room right there. That 20 is way up the track. He leaves enough room. But that 37 car gets beside him. Those guys race side by side for a little bit, and that's going to hurt that 20 car. So can that 20 car climb back up there? He's a second down, so he has cut that time. It's a little bit under a second now, so maybe he's climbing back up to catch on to that 23. Kevin Wegman, the race leader. What a great pass there. Good heads up move by the 23. And the 20 slid up that track and lost a heck of a lot of time. But, man, he's got a strong car. He is climbing back up onto the back end of that 23 car. Brent Owen shown in the third position in that 02. Here on lap 234, the 02, Brent Owen in third. Michael Ware in fourth, one lap down. Brent Owen is pretty close to going a lap down here, so he definitely does not want to go a lap down, but we're starting to wind down this race. I'll tell you what, that 20 car is really showing some muscle here and climbing up onto the back of the 23. Lap 236, scheduled to go 250. The 20. Looking out of the back of that 23. That 20 is there. He was all but out of it, man. He was 1.3, 1.4 seconds down, and now he is right there. And that happened in a hurry, so that 20 car has got some muscle there. Out of the front of his machine. They do have some lap traffic. That's the 02. What's going to happen with the 02 is he's going to try to stay on that lead lap. Oh, man, a little out of the throttle there for that 20 car. Might come down to the last lap right here, boys. And the 23, hang on. That 20 showing some muscle. Now on the back of the 23. He's close enough. He might be able to lay a little bumper onto that 23. So the 02 there really swinging it wide, and I think that 02 is going to probably let these guys race it out, and he is. He's going to let these guys race it out. The 23 gets by. The 20 trying to get by as well. That hurt that 20 car just a little bit. The 23 was able to slip by. The 20 did not kind of catch that 02 in the right spot, or a very good spot, I should say, and that hurt him a little bit. So he's about half a second down here on lap 241. Winding this race down. The 23 of Kevin Wegman is the race leader. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Seeing if he can close in. Try to find a hole here. Pick a spot. He has got a fast car off the turn. Did you see that car launch off the turn? And he's got a fender underneath him. Second little burst of the throttle right there by the 20 car. Going forward here with Kevin Wegman. Can he hold on side by side with the 20? Oh, some banging right there. The 20 and the 23. Oh, the 28 gets into the back of the 23. So that 23 car got side by side with the 20, a little door banging. Holy Toledo. Watch this, man. Watch this. Little side by side smashing. And then that 20 car now out to the race lead, but I'll tell you what, man, he's had a little trouble there. That 23 climbing back in it, man. How about this? The 20 car, you thought he was good to go, but the 23 stayed in it, man, and he is going to make a race of this, man. I thought he was out of it, but he is back there at it. The 20 and the 23 battling for the race lead, or the race win, I should say. The 23 with that second burst. He's using that Greg Kirchmeier strategy right there. Second burst with the throttle there to try to get that nose underneath the 20 car. How fun is this? The 20 and the 23 battling for position, battling for the race win. here on lap 247. Three laps to go. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier, the race leader. Kevin Wegman in the 23 in second. You a little scrub of the speed there by that 23. Slipping that car up to the high side. Did not work for that 23 car. He's searching for a position. Oh, he loses the back end of that car with 2 laps to go. He might have one more shot before it's over with, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get there here. We'll see. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Oh, man, he slides that car up high. We have a yellow flag. Oh, no. A yellow flag. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. We had 1 lap to go. Just about 1 lap to go. Just before they took the 1 to go, a caution flag. Uh-oh. Ho, ho, ho. We'll see what happened here. The 37 car, he got up into the grass, loses the back end of that car. Oh, he almost clips that same. We saw him get up there before. Almost clipped that wall, that 37. Watch this again. Almost clips the wall right there. Oh man, he saves it at the last minute. He keeps him flying up over that wall, but the 37 bringing out the yellow flag here. And I don't know what's going to happen to these guys, man. Are they going to just try to hold on? You got what, a green-white checker? And our race leaders are pitting. So the 20 coming down pit lane, the 23 coming down pit lane. We were like what, 40 feet, 50 feet from taking the white flag. Had they taken the white flag, they would have finished it. But now, we got a green-white checker. Drama unfolding in the HROC series.
Pit road will be open this time.
Now, Brent Owen in the 02 car, he might be gambling. Nope, he's coming in. I was going to say he might be gambling and staying out. Michael Ware in the 28 car is now our race leader. Now, this guy might be staying out. This green-white checker right here, boys and girls. Green-white checker. So we got a green-white checker here. 28 coming down pit lane. So that will hand over the lead back to the 20 car. Greg Kirchmeier. 23, Kevin Wegman in second. Man, that was a heck of a battle there we saw between the 20 and the 23. I mean, we're looking at 30 laps of just flat out battling between the two of those guys.
It'll be 1 to go this time, bud.
Looks like Greg Kirchmeier has elected to go down to the bottom side. That gives that top side there to the 23, Kevin Wegman. Now, I tell you, he's been pretty solid here on restarts, so that's definitely something to think about. We got a green-white checker. And I think the rules here are they just green-white checker it until they get a solid finish. Here we go. That caught me a little off guard right here. So green-white checker, the 20 and the 23. So here we go, boys and girls. Greg Kirchmeier out to that race lead. The 23. Kevin Wegman trying to get by. Green-white checker here. And the 23 make a move on this 20 car. 1 to go. The 23 dives it in. There's door to door right there. Banging. The 23. Does he have what it takes to pull it off? The 23 gets by that 20 car. Greg Kirchmeier going to try. Oh, contact right there. Side by side. Oh, my God. The 20 car. I think he ends up winning that race. Oh, my heavens. Oh, my gosh. I have got to replay that, man. I have got to replay that. How about that? Let's see that, man. Got to check out this finish here. Let's see if we can't get to it. Here we go. This is the finish right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh. The 20 car gets that race win. Got to check out that pass before that here. So we'll see if we can't show that again here. I have got to check this out. So watch this. On the restart, the 23, the 20 gets off to a great start. That 23 dives this car into the turn. Doesn't pick it up there. The 23 comes back into the next turn. No can do. Last lap, the 23 into turn 1. Door banging right there with the 20 car. Gets that pass, pulls off that pass. The 20 car now here on the last lap, coming off turn 4. Smash with the 23, side by side, door banging, and wins that race. How about that, man? That is short tracking right there, boys and girls. Congratulations to the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Man, that was a great finish. And he gets a great race win in that 20 car. Man, what a heck of a finish that was. So the 20 car there pulls off that big race win. Sorry I didn't get a screenshot on the track, man. I was too freaking busy watching the replay of that. I had to see that again and again. That was incredible. So what a great job there for Greg Kirchmeier and Kevin Wegman too, man. What a blast there. Those guys battling for that win. That was just a great race to watch. Really a very entertaining race from start to finish, I think, with those guys. We'll see if we can't get Greg Kirchmeier in the booth here with us. So we'll see if we can't get Greg Kirchmeier down here in the broadcast booth with us.
Hey, Heath.
Hey, Greg Kirchmeier, man. What a great win here. What an exciting finish, man. Congratulations.
Thanks. That was really fun. The late models are a blast, and this new track that Brent Wheels put together is awesome.
Man, it really looked like the way that this track handled, or the car handled on this track, that it looked like it was really sensitive to how hard you drove the car early on. I was watching you. You looked like you were really patient and were able to run down Michael Ware there, because he went out like gangbusters.
Yeah, he was gone, long gone. And, well, we got a timely caution for that, too, because Kevin and I were fighting to stay on the lead lap there when that caution came out, and when Michael was just about to lap us. So he really had the good car in the middle.
Yeah, I noticed that you kind of started there in the back of the field there on that heat race too, and you end up winning that race. And just like for me, from my perspective, it looked like you were just really patient there, not really overdriving too much. But talk about the different lines that you could run here on this track.
That was amazing. You almost can't run the same line twice around the track. It's just such a fun track to run on. It makes you feel like you want to go high, but that's a little harder on the tires. And if you run a little lower, you're flirting with that dirt in that apron, which makes you a little loose and gets you a little squirrely. So, it's really a blast. You got to just try and figure out what works best for your driving style.
And what a heck of a job that Brent Owen has done here on another great short track here that just caters perfectly to these late models.
Oh, the late models, they got. I think they're my favorite mod to run now. They're so sporty, and everybody just runs really close with them. It's a blast. He did a really great job.
And Happy Hour Racing League, you guys have been doing this for quite a while. I know I've broadcasted some races for you in the past and have been able to race with you guys as well. Talk a little bit about what you guys got going on here on Monday nights normally, and then you got some side deals going on too with some of the fun racing, including these late models.
Yeah, Happy Hour Racing League, we've been around for 20 years. We've run all the different NASCAR sims and finally settled on rFactor 2, and we run Monday nights. We qualify at 7:40, and then we race 5 minutes after that, and it's 50% of the cup race that races that week. So it usually takes us about an hour and a half to do it. We run a fixed setup. We work on that on Thursday nights and then lock it in so everybody can have the same setup on Mondays.
And you follow that in your stock car series. You follow that NASCAR schedule as closely as you can.
Absolutely, and on the off weeks we do these late models. We call it the HROC, Happy Hour Race of Champions, just kind of a goof, but that's what we run on the off weeks to just keep it going. So we have a lot of fun. We have a really good bunch of drivers, a bunch of clean, just fun to be around.
Well, hey, congratulations, man. Always good to come in and broadcast races for you guys, and I want to say thank you so much for letting me do this. I love it, man. These late models are fantastic. He's done a great job, and you guys do a great job here at Happy Hour in welcoming new drivers and really just being a no-nonsense type of, hey, no drama, just come in, have fun, and everybody's really friendly. That's what I know about this place.
Well, thanks to TurnLeft TV for broadcasting us tonight. That's awesome. It gives everybody a little more swagger when they're out there. They want to put on a good show, so hopefully we did. It was really fun. Thank you.
That was a blast, man. That finish was just unbelievable. That last 2 laps was incredible, so I would watch that over and over again, and I will.
We were racing close all night, but last lap, all bets are off.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, hey, congratulations, and again, thanks again, and hopefully we'll be able to do another one for you here pretty soon.
Take care. Thanks.
All right. Well, that's Brent Owen joining us, Greg Kirchmeier joining us down here in the broadcast booth, and what a great race win for him, and just a fantastic race tonight, and I was really impressed with the way that this track looked, the way these cars drove on this track, the racing that you saw here, the quality of their racing that you saw. Imagine having 15, 20 guys out here on this track and these other short tracks too that Brent Owen has done in these cars. It would just be incredible. But man, I'll tell you what, we have 6, 7 guys out here tonight, and the racing was just flat out fun, man. There was a lot of really good drama that unfolded throughout the course of this race. It was just incredible to watch. I was very, very impressed. And we got Brent Owen here joining us in the the Hot Dog Factory, the broadcast booth. Hey, Brent, how you doing, man?
Doing good, Heath. Thanks for coming out and broadcasting the race tonight. Hopefully, we had some excitement there right at the end, and it looked like we had a good one. And it was a lot of fun.
Man, that was a finish for the ages there. I'm definitely going to be watching that over and over again. I was hoping after the race finished and you guys were sort of chatting it up and so forth, I was going back to watch the whole 2 laps there. I was hoping, oh, please don't shut down the server, man. I got to watch this. I got to watch this again. And so thanks so much for doing that. Talk a little bit about the short tracks you've done here and these late models, and we'll talk a little bit about how this track handled tonight as well.
Yeah, this is Auto City Speedway. It's one of the local tracks by me, so I got a hold of some of the rFactor 1 guys, and Perry Vance had created the track for rFactor 1, and he gave me permission to convert it over to rFactor 2 and update it a bit, and it's worked out really well. This is the third track or short track that we had the Jefferson track earlier in the season and Hickory, and I'd like to add more in the future. It was a fun track to race. It's a really unique track. The banking is different between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the turn radius is different between the 2, and even the turn radius between 3 and 4 is a bit different. So it keeps you on your toes for sure.
Well, I tell you, I'm wondering if the racing at the real track is as fun as I saw tonight, man. If it is, it might be worth a drive up there to Michigan and go to Auto City Speedway.
Oh, it is, especially 1 and 2. I always, growing up and watching cars race there, 1 and 2 really offers where you can trade positions basically mid-corner, because the guy going on the outside, he might have his momentum coming out of 2, whereas the guy coming in on the inside into 1, so you get a good opportunity for some good crossovers, and then 2, the cars get into 3 really fast, that being about a 3/8 mile track. And these cars, they really scoot down the back straightaway.
Well, you've done a great job here with really all 3 of those tracks. Actually, I've mentioned your figure 8 too. There, the Fairgrounds track that you did, Kenton Fairgrounds. Is that what that was?
Yep, Kenton. That was one of our favorites for our winter season. We always run Miatas, and it's just kind of it kicks off our winter season. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's no rules. Just when the green flag goes, it's everybody for themselves.
Right. Yeah. So this is your 4th track that you've finished. I wouldn't say finished necessarily, because it seems to me that really no matter whether it's something come from Studio 397 or one of the custom track builders or converters, that it's always a work in progress.
It is, and these are right now all these 3 tracks, Jefferson, Hickory, and Auto City. They're all pretty much betas right now. We're testing them out. There's a lot more I want to learn on building tracks and adding more details and stuff. And I'm getting it. It's taken me a bit of time, but I enjoyed doing it, and it's really good to see finally some short track representation in rFactor 2. Every year, for a couple of years there for our winter season, I was always looking for late models, and they weren't around. And so last year I approached Shane, Shane Gott, who created these models for rFactor 1, and told him, I was looking at maybe seeing if I could take a shot at putting them in rFactor 2, and he said, go ahead and go for it. And it's been a lot of fun working with these 2. So it's good to have that short track in rFactor 2. The cars look really great, and it's nice running them under the lights, and all the shading and shadowing and texturing that you can add in rFactor 2. It really makes these things shine. And like I said, I enjoyed doing it, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, Greg had talked a little bit about what Happy Hour is all about, and every Monday you guys coming out and racing, and normally on Thursdays you guys get together, tweak a setup for a Monday race. But we didn't really talk too much about what you have going on in the off season for NASCAR during the winter season. You talked briefly about that. Can you let the fans know, or people that may be interested in coming in and joining you guys, what you guys do throughout the winter? Because you don't stop racing, you just continue on.
Yeah, that's our motto is every Monday we race, and then Thursdays we practice. We were pretty much for winter seasons we run a different track and a different mod every week. We kind of mix it up, and last year we ran some ovals and some of the pickup truck series and tracks that we don't normally race on. So it's a lot of fun to run those, and maybe this winter maybe we get a couple tracks going here, or we'll do maybe, on Thursday nights, maybe do some Thursday night thunder or something, just some fun races. I don't know if we'll keep points or whatever, but we'll run maybe a little mini series with them then, and or even include them in our winter season.
And you also, when you race, you broadcast your races on your YouTube channel. Can you let the viewers know what that channel is, and what the name of it is, how they can find that, and what a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, it's my channel is just under my name, Brent Owen, and it's basically I just I stream my viewpoint and that when I'm racing. Sometimes I chat it up a little bit, or I might talk a little strategy or whatever, and I got some followers and stuff, and
Right.
it's good to see them on there, but I just enjoy doing it, and sometimes I'll go back occasionally and watch them or whatever, just to get some race strategy, like the next time I go to the track. So it's helpful for that, and guys do occasionally follow, so it's fun to broadcast that.
Yeah, you can also go to my subscriptions too on the TurnLeft TV channel and find your channel there as well. So, hey, I want to say congratulations on a job well done here on this track. I know you're still working on that, but man, the racing that I saw tonight, I was out there last night a little bit, just checking the track out, making sure I had everything downloaded that I needed to, and man, it looks great, feels great. They're perfect for these late models. Congratulations on a job well done, and good luck to you guys the rest of the season here. You're still in the stock car season, so you got some race coming up on Monday.
Yeah, well, with the holiday this week, or on Monday we'll be running Darlington on Thursday night. But yeah, normally we would run on Monday nights. But yeah, thanks again for broadcasting this race. I really appreciate it. Again, I've got your channel on mine, so my followers can join yours, and like you said, I enjoy your broadcast. Do an amazing job, and it's really great to get some short track exposure out there for rFactor 2. And again, thanks again, Heath, and have a good night.
All right, you too, man. I'll talk to you soon. All right, that's Brent Owen joining us in here in the booth. Talking a little bit about the track he converted over, and the late models that he converted over as well. And I know he's probably got a few things up his sleeve here, maybe some more short tracks in the works. So stay tuned, man. You may end up seeing here pretty soon one or two or three more short tracks coming out in quick succession. I know he likes doing these. He really gets into it, and he's done a great job, and he just continues to learn more and more and more. These tracks just keep getting better and better and better. So again, thanks so much to Happy Hour Racing League, and for all they've done for me, and let me come in and broadcast these races, and really the friendship that I have with those guys too. Like I said, great friends, and great bunch of guys. And if you're interested in racing on Monday nights, what a great place to do it. These guys, it's no pressure, no drama. And, you get out, you race, you follow the NASCAR schedule, and you got that fun stuff, too, on the side as well. And it really is a fun place. So, again, thanks so much to them. What a great race tonight with the Happy Hour Racing League. Well, coming up on Friday and Saturday, we got some big stuff here. They go 250 lap qualifiers on Friday night for the Steve Freeze Memorial 400 that's going to be on Saturday, August the 31st, to honor the memory of Steve Freeze, High Octane Racing League founding member there, 2001 to 2011. He left us there far too early in 2011. What a great guy, man. When I came in 2001, we were doing some pickup races, and Steve really took me under his wing and said, "Hey, man, you know, just get out here, enjoy yourself. Don't be nervous. We've got a great bunch of guys." And you know, before long, we started keeping points, started expanding that into a Friday night thing. There was some Wednesday night, there was some Monday night stuff with different types of mods, trucks, late models, legends, you name it, man. There was all kinds of stuff going on. And you know, Steve really did make a huge contribution to a High Octane Racing League and sim racing. And we run this race in memory of him. So the Steve Freeze Memorial 400 coming up on August the 31st. Racing starts at 8:30 Eastern Time. 250 lap qualifiers, 8:45 and 9:45 on August the 30th to set the front row for that race. And coming up on Monday, September the 2nd, 150 laps from Iowa Speedway, the 2019 Indy Z-Car Series, race number 9 for IndyCar Brazil. These guys will get back at it on an oval. I know some of these guys that are racing in this league have been itching to get back out on an oval, but I'll tell you, the road course action that I've seen out of these guys in these IndyCars has been absolutely flat out fantastic, and it's been live right here on TurnLeft TV. I want to send a shout out to IndyCar Brazil and Sullivan Gardena and all those folks there for making me feel so welcome and allowing me to come in and broadcast those races too. I have a blast with the IndyCars. 150 laps from Iowa. What a perfect track for IndyCars too. Great short track. And perfect for those IndyCars. It is going to be fast, furious, and a lot of fun. And of course, it'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, thanks so much for coming out to the YouTube channel. If you like what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button, man. And if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. You can also share these videos with your friends. Let them know what's going on. Any social media platform or wherever you can share YouTube videos, you can share these videos by all means. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and also hit that little bell there beside the subscribe button to let you know when races are upcoming. And then you can hit that donate button if you'd like to donate to TurnLeft TV through PayPal up there in the banner of the channel. There's a link there. So again, thanks so much for your support. I greatly appreciate you coming out. Well, this is TurnLeft TV. I'm Heath Johnson, and oh man, I got one more day to work, and then I've got a 3-day weekend. But hey, thanks for coming out. Thanks to Happy Hour Racing League for letting me come out and broadcast these races, and thanks for all the fans coming out and joining in. Had some chatters tonight. Had a lot of people coming in and checking out the late models, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, we out of here.